Hello and welcome back. I hope that you're all doing really well. So today's video, I really wanted to talk about 3 things that narcissists will do to destroy your well-being. It's not only your well-being that they destroy. I know it's a whole host of things that they have in tow, but really just wanted to focus on, your well-being and the kind of things that the narcissist will do to destroy that, and things that basically you can look out for going forward, in new relationships, new partnerships, new friendships, things that you should be aware of that narcissists will do to destroy your well-being, your happiness, and your life. Okay, so the first thing that I think that is so bad is the social isolation. When it's happening, you kind of don't get that it's happening, but the narcissist will attempt to isolate you from your friends and your family, basically making you feel like you are lonely and that nobody cares about you. So the feeling of loneliness and having no one to talk to makes it easier for them to then control you, because you rely on them. You rely on that kind of social interaction. Think about it, right? When you are isolated, you are only looking to them for their opinion, or maybe someone to connect with, and it's just basically them. Like, there's nobody else to give you kind of an objective view. They can lie to you, they can gaslight you, they can manipulate the situation to get you to see it a certain way, and that's where it becomes really abusive, because you've got no one around you to compare, and also you do feel like lonely. You feel like there's no one else, just this person, and what this does do is it deeper entrenches that trauma bond that has already begun. And if it is only them that you have got to talk to, think about all the other things that go with that, especially when you are trying to make a decision, especially when you are trying to figure out, just what's happening, in this experience, in this situation. You can't do that because this person is completely always skewing your view and also how you interpret the situation, which again is problematic, because you're not getting an objective view. You're not getting to see this situation in a way that is free of manipulation, free of control. It is exactly how the narcissist says it is, and you have no scope for being able to counteract it or maybe ask questions about it, because they will make sure that they will put this back in your face, saying that I'm the only one that has kind of looked out for you. I'm the only one that cares. I'm the only one that sticks around. So that further entrenches their cause, further entrenches their point of view. The second one I would say is what they do is they decrease your self-esteem. They will say things like, how could you mess that up? A child would have done it better. And so says that you are not good enough for me. And you see these kind of phrases, or these kind of sayings, or these kind of comments that they say, they are destroying your self-esteem, and they're designed to target your self-esteem, because what you will do is you will then start to think about that phrase and what that actually means. For most of you, it will actually trigger you, because it is something that is personal to you, and it's kind of like a personal attack. And so when it becomes a trigger, it makes your mind spiral out of control and possibly over-analyze that comment. And maybe it's something that was said to you when you were a child, and it highlights those inadequacies and these kind of things that you think about yourself. Maybe it even highlights core wounds. So they are designed to target your self-esteem and destroy it. The goal here is to make you lose trust in yourself and rely more on the narcissist, who is manipulating this situation and in a bid to be able to control you and the way that you see things. Your self-esteem is something that is the building blocks of your identity and your personality. If somebody is trying to change it or destroy it, they will say kind of derogatory terms that will get you to think about you in a different way, to think about yourself in a way that perhaps maybe you question, you know, your beliefs and your values about yourself. And this is really abusive. And number 3, neglect. They will ignore you and your needs. They hate it when you say or act in a way that suggests you have too many needs that they should work towards healing. So this really is about you highlighting your needs, highlighting your values, maybe your thoughts. They don't like this. They hate the fact that you think. They want you to think what they do. So this is kind of like hijacking your thoughts and your needs. As human beings, we all have needs and we all have values. And the thing is, we are perfectly entitled to them. Somebody like the narcissist will want to overtake that or overrule that, so that basically you just do and think what they want you to do. So they will neglect you and get you to basically serve them. And also, if you have needs, then that is something that the narcissist will have to put work into. They will have to try and make you happy. Now, they are not going to want to do that, or nor are they going to want to take responsibility for that. Because remember, when they were love bombing you at the beginning of the relationship, they've already put that work in. They've already put that time and effort into trying to get you into being a target. They are not going to put extra effort and work in trying to maintain that. Once they have you where they want you, they are going to keep you there. They are not going to put any extra effort into it. Now, in their mind, they think it's your turn to serve their narcissist. So you having needs and wants throughout the relationship isn't going to work for them. So this is why they manipulate situations so that it works out in their favor. Once you are away from them, this is when you can start to really heal. Your mind will start registering all the insults and the humiliation that you've been basically subjected to. And this is when the healing process will begin, because you will start making the links, you will start making these understanding of what has happened. This is what I always talk about in the videos. It's about processing what actually happens and what's going on in this interaction, that when you're away from it, when you're not constantly being neglected, when you're not constantly being isolated and manipulated and controlled, this is when your brain can start to actually understand and be able to put the pieces together of what has actually happened. But also, you probably will be suffering from a trauma bond, which again is really abusive, which means that basically this is where abuse has taken place, because you will only be trauma bonded to someone who is very abusive. This is because somebody has tried to gain full control over your reality. So the premise here is to basically try and get away and stay away so that the healing process can begin. The healing will take time. It isn't just an overnight fix. You know, you have been subjected to emotional and psychological abuse for many months or years. And I'm not saying that it's going to be equally the same amount of time to overcome this, but you need to give yourself a chance. You need to give yourself the time to be able to process what has happened. And over time, you will find that the old you emerges, but in a new version. So don't give up on yourself. These are just 3 ways that the narcissist will affect your well-being. There are obviously other ways and other things that narcissists will do to affect the way that you feel and think about yourself. Remember, what they are trying to do is hijack you and mold you into something that they want you to be. They don't accept you the way that you are. They just need to mold you into something completely different, because they have a really strange idea of what a relationship should actually be. They have problems with interpersonal relationships and with connection. So guys, I really hope that this video gives you some more information as to what maybe you have gone through or something that maybe you have experienced. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.